welcome to this week's edition of PA Harness Week. I'm Charlotte McBride. Well, the warm weather welcomed in harness racing back to Chester, and we've got all of the exciting races from opening weekend. The hottest horsecasters on the tube are bringing it to you next. But first, let's take a look at the headlines. This episode will also feature one of the sport's most successful drivers, Tim Tetrick. We caught up with him as he makes his return to the track. And Heather and Susan took a chilly plunge for charity. Their Arctic dip is later. And we'll head to the Meadowlands for all the top races of the week. The racing season is back, and so are we for racing's fastest-paced half hour. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. It's all starting right now on Comcast Sportsnet.
There they go. Explosive Matter wins the Colonial easily. Underway.
Starting fast outside here is Brent Messenger into the early. 55 and 4 the halftime. Just over 3 to go. At the top of the stretch.
Hi there, harness racing buffs, and welcome to PA Harness Week. Well, we prefer to actually call this show PA Harness Strong, even though we're on weekly. But that's no indication that we're lacking in strength. It's just the frequency with which the show is on. Actually, we're strong. Not weak, but have I made that about as clear as mud or what?
I think you got it.
Okay,
yep.
Cool. All right, good. Nice to have you all there. I want to give a big shout out to a friend of mine, Steve. He's a trainer at Planet Fitness, and I know what you're all saying. You mean to tell me that tone and taunt body of yours didn't come from the man upstairs with a big G in a sweatshirt? It did not. I actually work out. So him and his grandpa was a big harness racing fan are out there watching, so we'd like to give a big PA Harness Week welcome to them. Hi, everybody. I'm Steve Ross, along with my lovely partner, Heather Moffett, and we are here to give you an update of what's happened in the exciting world of harness racing. And boy, do we got stuff going on today, darling?
Oh, we do. First, let me tell everybody about the live racing schedule at Chester. Okay, we race here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. First race post times at 12:40. That's here at Harris Chester. Pocono Downs, Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs starts April 3rd. Whoa.
Wow.
All right. Goes all the way through November 17th. Now, their racing days are Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. And then, in July and August, they add another day to that. But, just go to harrischester.com or poconodowns.com, and you can get all that info.
I have to mention that we went to Monday Night Raw, Heather and I. I mean, we did. And we took her son, Wyatt. It was a big hoot, wasn't it?
Oh, Heather thinks that it was so awesome because Heather loves the way The Rock talks in third person.
Oh,
so
good.
Heather is going to talk like that.
And I will just end one more thing. I was interviewing John Cena. You may have heard when John Cena was involved in a traffic accident in Philly. I was interviewing him, and you want to think these guys are tough or not? Well, how about this? The guy has an accident while he's talking to me on the phone, and he never brings it up. I mean, that's tough. So you may have doubts about whether it's real or not, but John Cena is for real. All right, let's kick it off right now. Heather's got the first race here at Harris Chester on Sunday.
Yes, open handicap trotters here. The purse is $35,000. Number 7 is Winning Mister. He's your 3 to 5 favorite. Number 8, Arch Madness. You might remember him from last year, a top open trotter. Now he's making his debut in this race. And then number 5 is Havacadabra, also racing super. He comes here from the Meadowlands.
George Napolitano and Winning Mister, who pulled the half back to 57 seconds flat. Up the backstretch, the leader is Winning Mister. The margin is a length and 3/4. Now 2 from Take My Picture. A half the outside. Havacadabra is gaining on the outside. Fox Valley Iliad's locked in. Arch Madness towed up 4 lengths off the lead. 1 away the inside. Flex the muscle. Adder's Bluestone could not keep with cover. A joint last with Rose Run Hooligan 6.5 lengths behind. Winning Mister, who hit 3/4 in 1:24 and 4. 3/16 to go. Winning Mister leads Havacadabra by a length and a half. Take My Picture's gapping the pocket. Arch Madness close enough if good enough. He's fan 3 watt for the drive silver cap, but he's 3.5 off the lead. Winning Mister driven in the final 150 yards has kicked clear by 3 from Havacadabra.
Winning Mister goes wire to wire with George Napolitano and the bikes 153 and 2. By the way, this horse is undefeated so far this year, 6 for 6. That third quarter, 27 and 4, mighty impressive there.
For a trotter, big time.
Big time. Cadabra, also not too shabby himself. He was 17-1. He took second, and then Arch Madness. Again, this was his 2012 debut. We're going to see huge things from Arch Madness this year.
He will improve next time, without a doubt, correct?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. Stay with us when we come back. We'll have more action from Harris Chester, and our Charlotte catches up with the Bionic Man, Tim Tetrick. Don't go away.
Why do so many winners travel in EB trailers? They love the ride. EB Pacesetter trailers deliver your horses in peak condition, ready to race every time. Designed to provide safe and comfortable transport for standard-bred racehorses, EB's Pacesetter Series trailers are the preferred choice of professional standard-bred trainers and breeders nationwide. All EB Pacesetter models feature custom standard-bred options and excellent airflow and aligned interior sealing to keep your horses fresh and comfortable. Every EB trailer has commercial quality componentry and riveted sidewall construction engineered and designed to stand up to constant and rigorous horse and road use. And a sleek aerodynamic nose design that also delivers improved fuel savings. More winners ride with EB than any other trailer. EB, setting the pace in standard-bred horse transportation.
Mohegan Sun Off-Track Wagering, Allentown, Carbondale, East Stroudsburg. Always leave happy.
Welcome back, Jack, and all you Jills, too, to beautiful Harris Chester, where you can use your rewards card for the biggest jackpot ever.
Yes, they have millions of dollars in rewards. So come out here, get that card, use it.
And they just want to give it away to you. But you can't get it unless you come on out here. Bring your rewards card with you, okay? Good stuff. All right, back to racing action. Sunday's third here at Harris Chester was for 4-year-olds and up, non-winners of $9,500 in their last 5 starts, with a purse of $13,000 on the line. Number 2, Valentino with Dave Miller was the 4-5 chalk. Number 5, Mcclelland was 2-1 with Tim Tetrick. Number 4, P.S. I Love You Heartbreaker, maybe named after the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, I don't know, was 8-1 with Brian Sears. And with a call, here's our guy James.
P.S. I Love You Heartbreaker completed half the journey in 54 4/5 seconds. The pace is fast and furious, and P.S. I Love You Heartbreaker is the one setting it. A length and a half leader from Valentino at 3/8 to go. Voice of Truth facing the breeze has gained gradually into a joint second, now an outright second, up within a length of P.S. I Love You Heartbreaker. Mcclelland was towed up second over 2.5 from the lead. Gone Nuclear is struggling to keep pace with a quarter to go. He's dropped back 4 from the front. A half the outside, Mercedes 1.5 away. Mr. Excellent was shuffled back to 7th. He's still 5.5 from the front, and a length and a half off last is Dr. CZ Tam. 3/4 and 122 4. Off the corner, Voice of Truth drew level with on the inside. P.S. I Love You Heartbreaker, and now Voice of Truth takes the lead by a length. Mcclelland kicks cover and is giving chase. Those blue blinkers now in front. Mcclelland took over at the 70.
P.S. I Love You Heartbreaker cut the mile. Valentino took the 2-hole. Mcclelland lollygagged at the back until Timmy Tetrick took him to the outside, and he picked up live cover, thank you, from Voice of Truth, the 16-1 bomber with Ron Pierce before pulling the plugs and getting up in 1:50.3, which, of course, is real racehorse time. Voice of Truth was a dead game second, and favorite Valentino, who went off at 4-5, was just where you want your favorite to finish at 4-5. 5. Hello. All right, now we go to our Charla, who caught up with the Bionic Man Tim Tetrick to get his thoughts about being back here at Harris Chester.
I'm here with driver Tim Tetrick. Tim, I'm sure you're excited for the new season to start. What were your feelings to get back on your home track?
Oh, absolutely great. Love this place. It's great to race harness horses here. It's a great facility. And a lot of exciting horse racing, a lot of tough competition. It's just great to be here.
The start of a new season, what are you taking from last season, trying to learn from that and put that towards this season?
Well, you try to work on getting good horses for the upcoming stake season, which is very important. The everyday grind of racing the overnight horses, you just try to catch on to the top trainers and top owners and hope you get to drive some of the best horses that race in, week out, right claimers, right condition horses, and, try to have good connections all through the summer.
What are some goals that you set for this season?
Well, I'd love to be leading money-winning driver again in the sport, which I've been the last 5 years. I'd love to do it the sixth season. Main thing, I got to stay healthy and not get any major crashes and wrecks and not get hurt where I missed a lot of time. So, and just I've got a lot of good young horses coming up for this season. Check me out, 2-year-old Trot and Filly of the Year, Possesses the Will, 2-year-old Trot and Colt of the Year last year. So hopefully some of those will come back really strong and I'll have a great big money season.
Thank you, Charlotte and Timmy. I got to say something. It's important. We have gotten so much viewer feedback, probably more than on any subject since we started the show, that people are begging. They are crying. They are sitting in a corner, sobbing uncontrollably, sucking their thumb and screaming, "Mommy," begging for you never, ever to sing again.
Oh, that is so harsh.
Well, I mean,
Okay, so I'm not a singer, but I'm totally great at rapping. I'm a rapper. That's what I am.
I said a hip. Hop, a hip-a-do, the hip-a-do, hip, a hop, you don't stop a rock. That kind of happen?
Yeah, kind of like that. I was thinking more like, you're so shy and I'm loving your tie. You like sticking than the guy with a thing on his eye. Whoa!
Back to action, shall we? This is on Sunday also, and Heather has it for you.
That is me.
Don't sing.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm gonna have a hard time even getting this horse's name out. Okay, first of the season that we're having Chester races, and don't you know what? I get Blue Ridge Western in the race. I have to say his name in slow motion.
Blue Ridge Western.
He's a number 5 horse, classy pacer, 1.5 million lifetime. A number 7 is Transcending, beaten favorite last time out, looking to redeem himself. And then number 2 is Bolero Andrew, racing on a half, racing on a mile, and here he is on the 5/8.
Transcending's up to push pace setter. Presidential Order with 3/8 to go. Presidential Order is still ahead in front now. Transcending sticks a neck in front, and Transcending took the lead on the backstretch. Presidential Order is trying to hold his ground, but he's 3/4 of a length in arrears right now. Bolero Andrew was towed up second over to take third from Blue Ridge Western, locked in the box. Cash Cab's in a good stalking spot. Third over, 3 lengths off the lead. Sir Ziggy Z-Tam has 4.5 to make up while in the clear. A half the inside, Mr. Terry Fraud needs room. Last of all, Mustang Art 7 off the leaders. 3/4, 123 flat. Off the corner. Transcending still a neck in front, pushed on now by Bolero Andrew, who kicked cover. Cash Cab driven to stay on in the late stages. Blue Ridge Western in the purple. Up to the line, Transcending almost there. Transcending wins by a length.
Transcending makes a first up move like a favorite should and wins. Okay, not only makes the move, but he wins too. Okay, 151-2, Bolero Andrew. Just a length back for second. Blue Ridge Western.
Would you repeat that, please?
Took third, and he got a really good trip in there. I'm going back to the winner. The pilot is Yannick Gingras, and we're going to talk to him about Transcending, but also about another older pacer that you may have heard of.
Transcending really seems to be able to take in a lot of air, and tell me about this past start.
Yeah, he raced really good. Presidential Order, everybody knew he can put some big fractions, so I wasn't going to get into an early speed duel with him. Just sat for the first 3/8, and I figured I'd take my shot from there. No, you're right, he can take a lot of air, and he's a classy old horse.
Now, we're going to talk about one of my favorite men in the entire universe, the 2011 Pacer of the Year, foiled again. I love you, baby, and I know you're watching out there, okay? All right, tonight, Yonkers Raceway, his first start back. Give me some details.
I'm definitely excited to get him back too. He's definitely my favorite horse racing now. He's a tough horse, and you're talking about one that likes to take a lot of air. He's definitely the man for the job. He's qualified really good both time. Qualified with a lot of pace left. Just try to get his leg under him. It's the first start. No, we're not looking to kill him just yet, but he's ready to go. So I'm looking for a big start from him. Looking to win, no doubt about it. But I'm excited.
I like that. He says, we're not looking to kill him just yet. All right. Thanks, Yannick, so much.
All right, thank you very much.
I'm just very excited that Foiled Again is going to be back in racing as an 8-year-old at Yonkers, a track that he sort of owns, okay? Stay with us when we come back. Exciting stuff is going on because Heather and Susan are going to be skinny dipping for your clarity.
Oh, I'm not skinny dipping. No, I'm taking a plunge for charity.
You mean you guys going to be wearing clothes?
Well, a little bit of clothes. We still want you to watch. We're showing some leg.
Never mind. Go to the fridge. We'll be back.
Cheers.
We believe in life after work.
We believe good times get better in groups. We believe it's not what we do,
but what happens when we're together.
We believe when one of us wins, we all win.
We believe in all-you-can-eat wings.
And fresh hot pizza. We believe the louder you cheer, the faster they run.
We believe that two's company
and three's a trifecta.
We believe. We believe.
Horses laugh like children when they run.
We believe in long shots.
We believe that jockeys are giants.
And sulkies are chariots.
We believe it's always post time somewhere.
We believe there's no place like the home stretch.
We believe.
We believe.
We believe. We believe.
We believe that life on the rail is really where it's at.
Hello, is it us you're looking for? Since we're in a singing vein, yes.
Well, I was going to say, if I can't sing, you can't sing. That's not fair.
But I'm like, come on, I'm like Jose Carreras, someone of the three tenors. Are you kidding me? Hello? Anyway, take us to this mare plunge, and of course we're making fun of it, but it was for a great cause. Tell us about it.
Okay, the polar mare plunge is this crazy charity stunt that I thought of, and some people wanted to actually donate money to Wells for Gunna, which is a charity that is spearheaded by Kenny Wood, and he's a horse owner, has a lot of horses that race here in Pennsylvania. So I said, you know what, I'm going to give people a bang for their buck. If I could raise $5,000, my best friend, Susan Ellers, of course she was our handicapper last year on the show, we would jump into a very, 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 very cold horse pond for $5 grand. We weren't going to do it unless we raised $5,000, okay? So we did, and...
I gotta get my glasses on for this.
What? Oh, to watch the feature. We did, and it was a great turnout. I had some people show up. In fact, Kenny Wood came out to cheer us on, and his comment was, God works in strange ways. And so we raised actually $7,000, and if someone wants to donate, then all they have to do is go to wellsforgunna.org, and they can donate right online.
Nice.
We're here at Prairie Meadows, my family farm in Harrington, Delaware. The polar mare plunge is only a few minutes away. And first, we're going to take a look at the conditions.
Today's conditions for the polar mare plunge, March 10th, 2012 at Prairie Meadows, Harrington, Delaware. Air temperature, 40 degrees. Water temperature, a cool 41 degrees. It's sunny, but don't let that fool you. It's cold out there and windy. Now, back to you, Heather.
Now you know the conditions, but what do you really know about the polar mare plunge? Well, here's a little briefing. This event is a fundraiser for Wells for Gunna. How so? Okay, this is the deal. You've got two crazy girls, myself and my best friend, Susan Ellers. We wanted to do something for horseman Kenny Wood. Well, Kenny Wood is the head of an organization called Wells for Gunna. Kenny has gone to Africa numerous times, and he has drilled over 700 wells. Okay, he's affected the lives of more than 1 million people. So we thought, how do we help out Kenny? Well, we need people's money. How do we get people's money? We thought we'd give them a little bit of entertainment. So we said, look, if you want to see us do something as insane as jump into a freezing cold horse pond, then come up with some cash. We weren't going to do it unless we got $5,000. And guess what? We got that money and more. So we're getting ready to jump into this horse pond. We have a little preparation to do, and you might be able to see behind me there's a massive crowd forming. One of those people in the crowd is Kenny Wood himself. Let's find out what he thinks about this crazy event. Kenny, when I called you up and I said, I'm going to jump in a freezing cold horse pond to raise money for Wells for Gunna, what did you think?
I just thought God works in strange ways.
And he works through strange people, too. So so this is really exciting that you're here, and I really appreciate it. Tell me, how many wells have you put into Africa now?
750.
And when do you go back again?
1 month.
Wow. Okay, so how many times do you go over every year then?
Usually 4, sometimes 5.
Okay, and you spend several months a year over there then. I mean, like when you go over, you're not there for 2 days or anything.
No, normally 3 to 4 weeks.
I'm so excited again to have Kenny here. And I always say I think Kenny is a superhero, but even superheroes need help. And so that's what Susan and I are here to do, to help you out a little bit today. And, how much does a well cost? Because I'm wondering, we've raised over $6,000 with the jump. So how much of that do you think would help to build a well? Is it more than $6,000 or?
My cost on the thing is about $3,000. So you're going to help probably between 1,000 and 2,000 people.
Very awesome. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Enter Susan Ellers, my BFF, who is bravely taking this death-defying plunge with me. How you feeling?
I'm cold, because it really is cold here today.
Are you worried at all?
I'm just a little worried about the impact, and I'm a little worried about exiting the pond because there is a little bit of a breeze, and when we come out, we're going to be just as cold, I think.
But we've got medical staff on hand, I believe, right?
We do, yeah. We brought in our own special team for very well-qualified males, so I do feel good about that.
And we've checked out A-OK. We're very healthy. And I think only about 50% of the people that do something like this just don't make it out. So it was really nice knowing you.
At a 50-50 shot, one of us is going down. Or, not coming out. 2, 3.
Again, it was a great cause. I'm so glad we did this. Kenny Wood has drilled over 700 wells. He's affected the lives of over 1 million people. Every single day, 4,000 children around the world, this is just children around the world die because the water is contaminated. So it's millions of people every year.
God bless Kenny Wood. He's a great guy.
Yes. So wellsforgunna.org. Okay, go there and donate. It's a great cause.
Here today, gone tomorrow. Okay, let's all drip dry now, shall we? And get back to the thrills of harness racing. Now do a race for the people, will you?
Oh, I would love to. Okay, let's see this race. First, $10,000. Non-winners of $5,500. Last 5. Number 4 is Royal Morn. The race favorite, been racing at Dover lately. The 8th, Eeny, Weeny, and me just missed last time out. Don't make fun. That's my mom. My mom named that horse.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay. Picks up Tetrick in the race. And then number 5 is Cool Runnings, coming off a win. Now, this is a horse of a different color, so he should be easy to spot here.
Royal Morn, whose lead is 1.5 lengths, now just a length from Eeny, Weeny, and me, who's back out of the pocket. Cool Runnings has room to close the pocket back up at the 3/8. McMarvel, 1 out, 1 back, is 1 3/4 lengths off the lead of Eeny, Weeny, and me, who just took over. Eeny, Weeny, and me pushes clear of Royal Morn by 1.5 lengths. McMarvel left in the breeze is advancing. Cool Runnings trapped in 3.5 from the lead, 1 away the outside. Blissful Silence spot red headgear. Playing for keeps has 6 to make. Up at the 3/16, 1 away the inside. Success Rocks last of all. Cadence is forced wide. And on the far turn, Eeny, Weeny, and me draws clear by 3.5. 3/4 and 124 and 1 off the corner. Eeny, Weeny, and me had driven 3.5 in front. From in second spot, Royal Morn. Cool Runnings is gaining late. Cool Runnings taking a shot now at Eeny, Weeny, and me in the final 70. Eeny, Weeny, and me all out. Cool Runnings.
Eeny, Weeny, and me left hard from post 8. Looked like he was going to be first. And I know you're wondering about that Eeny, Weeny, and me. I have an uncle whose name is Enos. So the horse is like when he was a little boy.
Who's Weenie?
No. Anyway, the whole reason that I'm covering this race in the first place is about the winner, Cool Runnings. And it's that horse's name I want to talk about. First of all, I should say he wins with Ron Pierce, 153-2. The horse is named, of course, after the Disney movie, Cool Runnings. Okay, the owners are Julie Watkins and Janet Davis.
Wasn't that an eeny-weeny movie?
Anyway, they love Jamaica, okay? So they decided they were going to name this horse. I'm not talking to him anymore. They were going to name this horse Cool Runnings after that movie that's after the Jamaican bobsled team, the very first one. So they go to Jamaica all the time. They take a picture of Cool Runnings, a winner's circle picture, take it to the bobsled cafe, and they meet one of the bobsledders, and who's a coach now. And now, Cool Runnings has a winner's circle picture up in Montego Bay at this bar that's famous for, like, the bobsled team. Isn't that cool?
Oh, my God. That was not an eeny-weeny story, though. It was more of a Cool Runnings story, right? Okay, look at me now. You going to talk to me now?
Yeah.
Please, don't be bad. Okay. All right, when we come back, we're going to go in the bike. And so whatever you got to do it quick and get back.
Androvette through the half at 54-4. Put on a show, sits tight in behind her.
Mohegan Sun Off-Track Wagering, Allentown, Carbondale, East Stroudsburg. Always leave happy.
Welcome back, folks. It's time for the exciting segment we all look forward to. It's time to go in the bike. We go out to the Meadowlands for the Overbid Stakes, 100 grand on the line. And as they say, the champ was here. Who's the champ? Number 8, Androvette with Tim Tetrick. And number 5, Higher and Higher with Daryl Beer, went off co-favorites at 2-1. Third choice was number 3, put on a show with Brian Sears, who's made about $1 gazillion. It was a great race, a great call. Let's watch.
Androvette through the half and 54-4. Put on a show, sits tight in behind her. Ginger and Fred is first up on the outside. Now second up to the leaders. Wheel on the far turn. Reclamation following her in a striking spot second over. Tea Party Princess riding the pylons is locked in all the way so far. Chancy Lady is jammed in. Rockin' Soul gaps cover. Tough spot for Higher and Higher. And Royal Cece is trapped 9th on the inside. They head through 3/4. Androvette in front. Ginger and Fred first over. 122 for 3/4. Put on a show, waiting for clearance right in behind the leader. They're at the top of the stretch. It's Androvette who leads it with 1/8 of a mile to go, and she sprints out. Put on a show with 2 lengths to make up. Starts to angle from second. Reclamation off cover on the outside. It's Androvette. Put on a show is trying to track her down. Androvette leads it by 2 at the edge of the tote board.
Androvette, or as you call this mare,
And drove it.
And drove it. No, Tim Tetrick drove it, but it's Androvette. Okay. Blew away from the gate, from the 8-hole, and grabbed the top in short order. Put on a show, took the 2-hole, and that was essentially it. Androvette wired easily in 149.3. Put on a show, kept second. Number 9, Reclamation with Yannick Gingras closed well for third. Before we go up, we want to just mention Ohio horseman, Hall of Fame horseman Dave Rankin passed away after a long battle of cancer. He was 65 years old and a great, great horseman, and may he rest in peace, okay? And for all of us here at PA Harness Week, including the man behind the camera, Bruce Casella, my partner, Heather Moffat, I'm Steve Ross. Have a great week. See you back here next week, and reminding you to get high on harness.
It's only natural.
Explosive Matter wins the Colonial easily.
Underway. Starting fast outside there. Brett Messenger to the air.